Have you ever experienced a frustrating moment when scrolling through a list only to see black cells before the data loads? If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a specific issue with Xamarin Forms on UWP and how to fix it. I totally get it. It can be really annoying when your app doesn't display data correctly, especially when you're trying to show off your work or just get things done. You're definitely not alone in facing this issue with Xamarin UWP projects. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. One user reported that when they scroll quickly through a list, each cell appears black before the data loads. However, scrolling slowly doesn't trigger this issue. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be causing this black cell issue? It often relates to how the UI is rendered during fast scrolling. Xamarin Forms may not be able to keep up with the rendering process, leading to these temporary black cells. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that can help improve your app's performance and prevent these issues from happening in the future. To address the issue of black cells appearing during fast scrolling in the Xamarin UWP project, the user should first ensure that the data binding is set up correctly. This means checking that the data context is properly assigned to the list view. Next, the user should implement a loading indicator or placeholder for the cells. This can help manage user expectations while the data is being loaded. The user should also consider optimizing the data loading process. This can be achieved by using asynchronous data fetching methods to ensure that the UI remains responsive. Finally, the user can adjust the ListView's caching strategy. By enabling caching, the user can reduce the flickering effect of black cells during fast scrolling. Fun fact, did you know that the first graphical user interfaces were developed in the 1970s? They were a far cry from the smooth scrolling we expect today. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution to the black cell issue during fast scrolling in Xamarin UWP is to create a custom view cell. This user fixed the problem by implementing a native data template. They suggest starting by defining a custom view cell class with a bindable property for the name. Then, in XAML, you can set up a list view that uses this custom view cell. Finally, they recommend writing a custom renderer to replace the native view cell with your custom implementation, ensuring smooth scrolling without black cells. In the app.xaml file, define the data template style for your custom view cell. This includes setting up a grid with a text block to display the name. Finally, implement the custom renderer to ensure that your list view uses the custom template, which resolves the black cell rendering issue. Now, let's see a response from a different user. This user explains that the black cells appearing during fast scrolling are not due to a coding issue. Instead, it's a result of the system's inability to render the cells quickly enough as you scroll. Here's the tip I promised. Regularly test your app's performance, especially after making changes. This habit can save you from frustrating issues down the line. And there you have it. With these tips, your Xamarin UWP app should handle fast scrolling much better. Remember, optimizing your app is an ongoing process. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and don't miss our next video on enhancing user experience.